Logitech released some new products designed specifically for the Mac and the iPad. I got some early access review units here and, well, let's take a look at them. First up is the new Logitech MX Master 3S mouse. This is one of my favorite lines of mices. I think it's mouses because it's an acronym. I always mix those two up. But this is one of my favorite line of mouses that's ever been made. I'm really excited to see a new update to it, and there's some really interesting features to it. Overall, like design-wise, it's pretty much the same. Like it looks like a MX Master mouse. It feels really good in my hand. But the first thing you're gonna notice is it has this new quiet click feature. So my microphone's right here. I'm gonna put it right next to the microphone. I honestly don't even know if you'll be able to hear that, but like it's very silent, but it has this nice clicky feel to it. And it took me a minute to fully get used to it, but now that I've been using it for a couple days now, I really like it. And just for comparison, I have the MX3 right here to compare. So here's this one right next to the mic. So that's the 3. That's the 3S. The other thing that got improved is it now has an 8K DPI sensor. So what this means is you can go into the Logi Options Plus software and enable this feature, and it allows you to have more precision when using the mouse. Like it allows you, especially on big displays, it allows you to kind of just like be able to move the mouse from one corner to another faster, but also be a lot more precise. I really like this. I felt like I had more control when it was enabled than when it was disabled. The scroll wheel on the MX Master mouse is very typical of the whole line, going back to the very first one. There is a button right above the scroll wheel that allows you to pick from 2 modes. The first mode is a free-flowing mode, so meaning you can hit that scroll wheel and it'll just keep spinning and it'll scroll way far down. Or you can hit the button again and you'll switch modes into a ratchety mode. You can like have more control over scrolling. You can scroll slower, you can scroll fast, but it's not gonna like, you're not gonna be able to just like scroll the wheel and let it spin and do its thing. Like you're going to, get an option to kind of like, just scroll a few lines or scroll by a few paragraphs, but it's not gonna just like jump down to the bottom of the page. If you do use an MX Master mouse or any Logitech mouse, make sure you install the Logi Options Plus software and enable smooth scrolling. Without it, scrolling is very jumpy. No matter what mode your mouse is in, it's very, very jumpy. Once you enable that, it smooths the whole thing out. There's also a horizontal scroll wheel as well. This is important if you're somebody that does video editing or audio editing or anything with a timeline. That's really nice that that's there. Something I've appreciated about every MX Master mouse is how well it has fit in my hand. Like the design of it is amazing because I have big hands and a lot of mouses are designed to be really small and like, hey, here's a travel mouse, here's this port, and like it just doesn't work with my hand. Like unlike a certain other mouse, this one is designed for a human hand. It's just so much better. It's not designed to like look nice on a desk. It is designed to be used. On the MX Master mouse, you can program the various buttons to do different things. So on the side here, you have 2 buttons right here. You can program these to do different things system-wide or on a per application basis. So for example, in Safari, I have these programmed to go forward and back, to different web pages and stuff like that. But in Photoshop, I have them programmed to do undo and redo. The other customizable button that you can do is this thumb button right here. Now, what's cool about this is you can customize it to do different things with different gestures. So if you were just to hit it, you could do like expose. Hit it and go up, you can do app expose. Hit it and go right, you can switch between different spaces. And, same thing with going left. Like that is really cool and I really like that. Typically, I use the Magic Trackpad, not because I like trackpads, but because has all the gestures and all the shortcuts built into it that Apple has in the OS. And I really like that. The MX Master mouse is the only mouse that kind of gets close to that. The Magic Mouse does some things, but like it's really hard to remember like oh hey, you got to do like this weird like 2-finger, 3-finger thing. Like it's just like this is just like you hold the button down and you move the mouse to the right. That's really nice. I haven't had access to these long enough to talk about the battery life, but according to Logitech, this mouse right here on a full charge will get 70 days fully charged of usage. 70 days, not hours, days. That is a long time. You can charge it with a USB-C cable, again, unlike another mouse, and you can get 8 hours of usage out of a 3-minute charge. Pretty cool. Just like with all the previous MX Master mouses, you can program it with up to 3 computers, and this could be Macs, iPads, Windows computers, whatever. That being said, if you're somebody like me that uses both a Mac and an iPad, while it's nice to be able to use a mouse on an iPad, third-party mouse support is just not there, and I don't know why Apple refuses to fix it. But there are massive scrolling issues. Like if you scroll, it will just it freaks out on the iPad. I really wish Apple would fix this. The Logitech MX Master 3S will be available for $9.99. And considering what you get, I think that's a really good deal. I'm seriously thinking about, for when I use my Mac at least, being like a trackpad on the left and a mouse on the right person. So that way I can still use the gestures of the trackpad, but I can use the mouse because this mouse is so comfortable to use. It's way more comfortable to use, especially for like long video editing sessions and stuff, than a trackpad is. It also comes in 2 colors to match Apple's computers. There is a color that matches space gray. That's the one I have here. And there's a color to match silver. The next product is the MX Mechanical Mini Keyboard. This is a low-profile mechanical keyboard with brown switches. And I'm kind of bummed it comes with brown switches. Those are my least favorite of all mechanical keyboard switches. Now, low-profile mechanical keyboards are an interesting design. They're designed to be very similar to typical wireless standard keyboards, but still give you that clickiness and that sound and that feel of a mechanical keyboard. Like the MX Master 3S, it comes in 2 colors, one to match space gray and one to match silver. And the typing experience on this keyboard is okay. I've already kind of shown my hand a little bit. I don't like brown switches. So try to be as objective as possible, but I just don't like it. Like I don't like that sound. Here, I'll put it up next to the mic. I don't like that sound. I don't like the feel of them. I have another keyboard here. This one is a custom mechanical keyboard I made with similar switches, but improved, better switches. They're the same style. They're the same tactical style switches. And that just sounds and feels so much better to me. Than this. That's just brown switches to me. And yeah, okay, I'm showing my bias, but this is my channel, so I can do whatever I want. The other issue that I found when typing on this is a lot of the stabilizers rattle. And stabilizers on keys are on keys like the shift key and the space bar and the return key and the delete key and stuff like that. Here, let me take this cap off. You can kind of see it right there. That the piece next to the switch, that is a stabilizer. And especially on the space bar, it rattles a lot. So let's see if I can get that to show up. Hopefully you can hear the rattle in the recording. Typically when a stabilizer rattles like that, it's because there's not enough lubricant on the metal piece that connects to the plastic pieces. So it's totally fixable, but for something that's coming pre-assembled, that shouldn't be there. That rattle sound is like nails on a chalkboard to me now that I've gotten into custom mechanical keyboards. Most people probably won't hear it and won't care, but to me, that bothers me. Personally, I'll take a full-size mechanical keyboard any day, but I can see this being a good travel option for people. There is a function row with Mac-specific keys, so brightness, spotlight, volume controls, media playback, all that stuff. Though, weirdly with the media playback, it's only play pause. There is no forward and back. But there's options like the emoji key, screenshot, mute. Interesting choices there, especially considering the emoji key and screenshot keys already have system-wide keyboard shortcuts for Mac OS. I think I would personally vote to get rid of those and have, skip and back for media playback. I find that to be a little interesting choice there. Though, if you do use the Logi Options Plus software, you can actually go in and reprogram all of these function keys and the home and page up and page down keys as well. This keyboard has backlighting and it looks pretty good. It changes based on the ambient room light. So, if it's dark, it'll brighten up. If it's really bright, it'll kind of shallow down. It's backlighting. Like, it's been on keyboards forever now. There's different kinds of styles you can pick from if you want that. But I will say, if you turn off the backlighting, you can get up to 10 months of battery life. Something I don't like about this keyboard is all the keys run together, especially like around the arrow keys. So it makes it hard when you are typing and you're trying to get to like the arrow keys or the end keys or something and just going by the feel without like looking down. Now it does have this little bump on the arrow down key, which is nice, but I don't know. I like having space between the arrow keys and like the home and page up, page down. Like, just like with the MX Master 3S mouse, you can pair it with up to 3 computers. Very nice touch, especially considering even Apple's own keyboards and mouse do not do that. As somebody that builds custom mechanical keyboards, this keyboard isn't for me. Like, it's not for me at all. It retails for around $150, which honestly, I can build a budget custom mechanical keyboard for around $150 to $200 and have it sound really good and feel really good. Now, that would be a full-size keyboard. If you're somebody that likes brown switches, or you just want a mechanical keyboard that's going to start working right out of the box, this is for you. Or if you want like a travel mechanical keyboard to go alongside your iPad or Mac, this is for you. So that's it for the new Logitech Mac accessories. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and have a great day.